EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. We can look at this Patriots defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he's going to step up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Looking to put a drive together. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Patriots 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old mountain? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's May. It's caught by Mike Evans. Powering forward. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. And now it's blocked. The Steelers get it. Look at the big man rumble. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
He tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Throw right side. Going to be taken in by Henderson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll come up second and 7. They'll throw with May. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This now a 3rd and 4. To the air, May. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it. And they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That completes it again to Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A gain of 14. And the Steelers first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Darnold now to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
14, Patriots 9. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted them. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing here is May. And Diggs has it. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The Patriots have 5 and 6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Open man, Kyle Williams has got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's good.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
22-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And they go play action with May. He completes it to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Steelers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Pats are able to add on to that lead. 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this one too low.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Milton Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Our first carry for Najee Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jones on the return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into space at the 45. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the shotgun, it's May. It's complete to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Henderson running straight ahead. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. A beautiful fake. Najee Harris. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Stevenson on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8. May now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Steelers.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, set.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Patriots 40, Steelers 35.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw, it's May. Got his man, it's Williams. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. May going to back this one forward. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. possession. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Steelers 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Darnold now to throw. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Milton Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Morales now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 54. Steelers 35.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
First down, Pittsburgh.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Darnold. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second down and 3. Darnold. Now a screen set up for Johnson. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Darnold. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.